Every morning night I pray. Gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama's face. Yeah.
Getting back to the William Allen situation. So I'm assuming you don't believe in life sentences?
No, I don't think you should ever go to life without the possibility of parole or anything.
Cause I don't either. I'm be honest.
Not if jail's supposed to rehabilitate you.
Yeah, and it's not.
And then my thing is, it's different circumstances. You know, we obviously know we're not talking about the craziest, egregious things or whatever. But
and that's what people think.
I'm thinking
when you say
right
that.
away.
Yeah. So it's not like
no one's talking about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes.
But again,
different circumstances like juvenile. How can you? Like I can't understand that.
Yeah.
I can't fathom that. 16, 17,
14.
Like, what? 14, like 30,
15.
Life? I'm like, what? These kids don't even know what's going on.
What hurts me more is like, and you're seeing this more and more now doing this work is, for me, what's hurting me more is like we all know a friend or two that's in jail for something they didn't do, right? But then when you're doing this work, you meet more and more of those people. There are so many people in jail, like the brother William, who I was just there. I didn't know he was gonna pull out a knife, or I didn't know he was gonna shoot that person.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
those that didn't do it at
that
all.
didn't
Wasn't
do it.
there.
Wasn't there. Didn't have no involvement with the crime, and they got convicted. And you're like, how the hell that happened? Like, you know, when they had the, 2004, 2003, something like that, when a lot of people came home because of the officer was framing people, withholding evidence, paying people to testify.
We still have some of those officers today that's sitting on pensions.
And y'all will protect that till the fullest, and
Yeah.
still, like, the police officers union will still or whatever protect that.
We just saw that,
That's a whole
and it's like, y'all are protecting.
we just saw that in one of the you did a forum with him with Sean Ellis, but we saw that in the Trial 4. Like even in the Trial 4
Watching
documentary,
that, it's crazy.
like
Shout out
the
to Sean
office,
Ellis.
and
That's
I'm
crazy.
grateful that he's home for him, like, and his family, but. The police was still sitting there like, well, yeah, he did it.
Yeah,
like,
they not
with all
changing
this in front of you, you're not.
It's like something's wrong with this officer.
But then,
clearly,
but then it brings me back to the exonerated 5. Same thing. They was all like, no, well, they said, and it's
People
like,
still ain't
dude, y'all
changed that.
made it up.
right.
I think that's like, even, going through these commutations, I think the heartbreaking thing about it is, like, you see 2 guys get their sentence commuted, and you're like, man. Somebody was like, yeah, I think there's like 1,600 or 1,700 commutation cases waiting across the country. Yeah. And like, you get 2 people out, and you're like, man, there's so many other people that have stories
Did you
just
see
like this.
what I just read this morning? Like, Rachel Rollins is working on a gentleman's case, a black man who's been incarcerated for, I think it's over 20 years, 25 years or something. And a little bit older than that, don't quote me. But she's looking into his sentence because now the victim, a white woman, is coming forward like, I really don't even think he's the one who did it. Like, I misidentified him. So this man sat in prison. I don't care if it was a month. Like,
no.
You know what I mean? And for us, like, think of 20 years. We had kids. We got married.
How much life you miss.
But what do you give these people when they come back home? Like, I'm sorry. My bad.
My bad. Go back to your life.
You got to try to file and sue for different money, and like even that. What is that? That's not going to change anything,
right?
What about the things that you endured in there? The things that you witnessed? What about the people who spent time in segregation? You know what I mean? Just different things like
and
that.
not only that, the lives that was affected by it, like you going to jail, your kids, everybody else, and then your kids went down this path. And they end up committing crimes. They affected other lives.
William Allen's son is in jail.
See what I'm saying?
Hoping to get released in, like he said, 2023 or 2024.
I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray.